Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Monday, April 17, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Pittsburgh Pirates vs Colorado Rockies. Pittsburgh has gotten off to a better than expected start this season, but Hill hasn't been very good so far in 2023. Giving up 6 homers in 15 innings of work isn't the kind of stat that you want to have when you're traveling to Coors Field. Meanwhile, Freeland has been solid in his 3 starts on the year and has pitched well against Pittsburgh in his career. The Rockies are always a much better team offensive at home than they are on the road, which means the venue works in their favor here. Colorado has the advantage on the mound, and that is just enough to give them the edge here over a decent Pirate squad. Our team pick is Colorado Rockies. Pittsburgh's offense ranked near the bottom of the MLB in several key offensive categories, including batting average, 29th, .222, ops, 28.655, and runs scored, 27th, 591, and the trend has continued into the new season. They are currently ranked 25th in the league in batting, .235, and 23rd in runs scored, 4.13. They batted only .222 versus lefties last season, so they may have difficulty scoring in bunches, if at all, against Freeland. The Pirates have gone under the point total or pushed in 3 out of their last 4 games, and they were shut out twice last week. Colorado has not found their power yet, ranking 20th in the league in home runs, and while they do hit better at home than on the road, games played at Coors have gone under the point total in 2 of the last 3 played. The Pirates' struggles on offense make the inflated over-under line at Coors a bit too high. Most signs point to this matchup going under the point total. Atlanta Braves vs San Diego Padres. The red-hot Braves get the services of Fried back in this game and will be facing left-hander Weathers, who is on the Padres roster as a result of the injury to Joe Musgrove. The Braves hit a robust .265 versus left-handed pitching in 2022, with the likes of Ronald Acuna Jr., Austin Riley, Ozzie Albies, Sean Murphy, and Marcell Ozuna supplying pop from the right side of the plate. The Braves come in with 6 straight wins, while the scuffling Padres are now just 8-9 on the season. The Padres hit just .245 against lefties in 2022 and are currently just 24th in the majors in team batting. Look for Fried to quiet the Padres lineup and help the Braves to a 7th straight win. Take the Braves with the money line. Hitters have struggled throughout the season against Ryan Weathers, as hitters have a .235 opposing batting average. These teams strike out at the top half of the league, as Atlanta is second with 153 strikeouts so far, while San Diego is tied for 11th with 143 strikeouts at the plate so far. The under has hit in 4 of the last 5 games played at Petco Park against one another, so go with under 8.5 runs in this matchup. Milwaukee Brewers vs Seattle Mariners. Seattle enters this game coming off a series sweep at home against the Rockies, with their most recent win also being a close 1-0 game, similar to the Brewers. Luis Castillo got the start and the win for the Mariners, tossing 7 shutout innings and allowing only 2 hits while striking out 9. Justin Topa then came in and pitched the 8th, earning his 2nd hold on the season, and Paul Sewell came in to close the game out in the 9th, earning his 4th save on the season. On the offensive end, not much came into fruition for the Mariners, but just enough to come away with a win thanks to a brilliant pitching performance. There were no multi-hit games for the Mariners. Ty France went 0-2 with 2 walks and the only run scored in the game, and Jarred Kelenic went 1-2 with the game's only RBI on the night. Julio Rodriguez continued his struggles at the plate, going 0-4 with 2 punch-outs on the night. Overall, the pitching for the Mariners was spectacular and earned the win for the team, while the offense is looking at the definition of a win is a win. Taking the Brewers to win this game for a couple of reasons. A major factor in this game is obviously the pitching matchup, and with the Brewers starting a former All-Star teams in Corbin Burnes, while the Mariners are starting Chris Flexen, who has struggled to start the season, I think it is safe to say the Brewers have a pretty considerable edge on the bump. In Flexen's most recent start against the Cubs, he only threw 2.1 innings and allowed 10 hits that resulted in 8 earned runs. With his inconsistency on the mound paired with the Brewers' ability to catch fire in less than 3 outs, I see the Brew Crew hanging up a crooked number on him in this matchup. The Brewers' batting lineup has been more consistent and has found more success in comparison to the Mariners, as indicated by the team's overall records. The Brewers are coming off a great series win against the Padres, and I expect this momentum to transcend into this series against the Mariners. Our team pick is Milwaukee Brewers money line. Taking the over in this matchup for a couple of reasons. Both teams are coming off 1-0 wins in their previous games and will likely be looking for a different outcome in Game 1 of this series. Corbin Burnes will be serviceable for the Brewers, he might give up a couple of runs, but overall, it should be a solid outing for Burnes. Flexen on the other hand got lit up in his last appearance against the Cubs, throwing only 2.1 innings and allowing 10 hits that resulted in 8 earned runs. Obviously, we can't expect the exact same outcome, but the Brewers should be good for a considerable amount of runs against a pitcher that has struggled thus far. These are two aggressive batting lineups that could hang up double digits in the blink of an eye, and I believe we will see a high-scoring affair in Game 1. In terms of trends, the Brewers have gone over in 3 of Burnes' past 4 starts on the road against a team with a losing record and have gone over or pushed in Burnes' last 5 starts on the road, with the total set at 7.5 or higher. The Mariners have gone over in Flexen's past 5 starts after scoring 2 or fewer runs in their previous game and have gone over in Flexen's past 6 starts against interleague teams. In addition, when these teams have faced off in the past, they have gone over in 5 of their past 6 meetings in Seattle, making me confident in taking the over for this game. Take over 7.5 runs. Chicago Cubs vs Oakland Athletics. Both starting pitchers are coming off outings where they were absolutely hammered. If that trend should continue in this contest, then one should expect the bullpens to have a prominent role in this game, which definitely favors the Cubs. The Oakland bullpen is absolutely terrible, and the problem for the Athletics is that this looks like it is just the tip of the iceberg. This group is not getting any better while Chicago is seeing their bullpen surging. The Athletics have dropped 9 of their last 10 games, while Chicago is winners of 7 of their last 10. Taking 2 of 3 in Los Angeles is an impressive feat, especially considering that the Cubs pitching staff held the Dodgers to just 2 runs in each of the 3 contests. You can be sure that Chicago pulls out the victory in this one. Chicago has won 5 of the last 6 meetings overall and 4 of the last 5 meetings in Oakland. I understand the concern with Hayden Wesneski and Kyle Muller being on the mound here, but the park effects of Oakland Coliseum help us here. The incredible distance a foul ball can land without being in the stands will help them get some extra outs and leave runners stranded on base. These teams also hit into a lot of double plays this season, as Chicago has hit into 10 double plays as a team, while Oakland has 14 double plays up to this point to eliminate big innings. The under has hit in 4 of the previous 5 games played in Oakland Coliseum between these teams, so go with the under in this matchup. New York Mets vs Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have the strength from the right side of the plate to damage against the lefty Peterson. The Dodgers hit .251 against lefties last season and had a .687 win percentage against left-handed starters. May has allowed just 3 runs in 3 starts this season and was even better in his only start at home, allowing just 3 hits and no runs in 1 home start this season. The Dodgers are 5-3 at home this season and are 4th in the major leagues in runs per game thus far compared with the Mets, who are 16th in runs per game. Look for the Dodgers' right-handed heavy lineup to tee off on Peterson in the series opener. Take the Dodgers with the money line. I'm siding with the over in this game. Even though the Dodgers only posted 2 runs in each of their last 2 games, they have scored as well as any team in baseball for the majority of the season so far, and they have home runs threats just about everywhere in the lineup. Peterson's career numbers on the road and in April make me believe Los Angeles will push a lot of runs across the plate on Monday. The Mets haven't gone deep nearly as often as the Dodgers this season, but they steal a lot of bases and can manufacture runs as well as anyone in the league when they're clicking. With Pete Alonso in the middle of the order, the Mets are always a threat to drive in runs. Give me the over 8.5 runs.